Okay, fine.
You can start.
Yeah. I'll start.
We are live, Tejal. You can start.
Okay. Hello everyone, this is Tejal and welcome to the series of future talks conducted by Prayaana. Let's take a look at what Prayaana is. Prayaana is a unique employability, entrepreneurship and innovation ecosystem for women. Prayaana Labs gives wholesome career support services right from career counseling, training, mentoring and recruitment all under one umbrella. You can also check us out at www.prayaana.org. If you are a student or a working woman or a woman who wants to resume her career after a long break and upgrade her skills, then Prayaana undoubtedly is a right platform for you guys. To join us or register, you can register at www.prayaana.in or you can also download our Prayaana app from Play Store. Prayaana Collective or Prakol, India's first e-commerce platform that is dedicated to the empowerment of women. The platform is uniquely designed with an attractive affiliate marketing model where all the customers are given an opportunity for lifetime savings and earnings. Also check out www.prakol.com. It's a community hub where you can network and share your thoughts and queries with women of similar interests. We also provide membership programs and learning modules over international and well-acclaimed mentors. So check our app right away. Prayaana presents Youth Utsav 2020, celebrating the youth power of the nation. It's scheduled on 12th and 13th of August. In that, we have two contests, Shoot the Good Filmmaking Contest and Speak Your Mind Public Speaking Contest. The steps to register for the same are download the Talent Tattoo Pro app from Play Store, sign up with your profile, and select the contest that you want to participate in, and upload your video. Anyone below 30 years can participate in this contest. Well, it's August, and glad to announce that we are here with the August edition She Site. Beautifully decked and glamorous, independent and savvy. Though we are at present a little curtailed, pandemic has taught us the value of freedom. With gratitude, we remember our freedom fighters and other heroes on the 73rd Independence anniversary. Yes, freedom is our birthright. In this issue, we are dealing with women's rights and her independence. We are ready to spread the word. If you wish to advertise with us, please contact us at shesite.magazine@gmail.com. For the edition of the magazine, please stay tuned on the website. How to interact? You can post your queries at the live chat on our YouTube channel. The queries will be shared to our guests live and answered. Well, modern society is shaped in such a way that we are sort of bound to constantly compete against each other or even ourselves. We are always trying to reach our short-term goals and trying to better ourselves to match the expectations set upon us by the society. Many of us are guilty of working long hours and getting less sleep each night. We travel the extra mile and feel contented that we have achieved perfectionism. We grind in and out every week. Even during the weekend, relaxing and having a good time seems like a chore. As a consequence, we end up being too hard on ourselves, too often without even realizing. All of us are more or less stuck up and consumed by our work, social interactions, life goals, weekend plans, and so on. Love is the only thing that keeps us going and making us less robotic in the world which requires us to work, think, and act like we are programmed boots. Everyone needs to love, and we spend most of our energy on loving others. Let it be friends, spouses, children, or family. We all like to spread the love, but the question is, do we produce enough for ourselves? Well, today's session is based on the similar topic, necessity of self-love. It is taken by Ms. Deepa Nischhal. Let's take a look at her profile. She is a life coach, clinical hypnotherapist, and a child counselor. She mainly works with teens, preteens, adults, focusing on the issues like anxiety, phobias, addiction by using couple of modalities like NLP, CBT. She is also a spiritual healer, past life regression therapist, and a certified law of attraction practitioner. She believes in helping people heal holistically for their mind, body, and soul. She also believes in empowering people, spreading love, peace, and happiness. Ma'am, I welcome you on behalf of Prayaana, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Tejal. Hello, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here today and to talk about one of my favorite topic, self-love. I'm Deepa Nischhal, and the introduction has already been given by Tejal. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, law of attraction practitioner, and a certified life coach. Today, I'll talk about what is self love and how it is the important foundation for our life, including relations. Self love is often confused with self care, like taking spa, having hot cup of tea. However, self love is beyond than self care. Self love means understanding your own self at a much deeper level, trying to understand what you are passionate about, what is your soul calling. So, in order to do that, you need to fall in love with yourself. You need to become your own best friend. You have to learn to enjoy your own company. You need to learn to give yourself the nurturing the way you will give to your best friends and loved ones. Most of us, women especially, are conditioned to take care of others first, whether as a mother, daughter, sister, grandmother, aunt, or even as a professional. We often put others' needs before our own. We are not taught about self love as a children, teenagers, or even adults. Let me ask you something. If you had a friend who spoke to you in the same way that you sometimes speak to yourself, would you still be friends with that person? I doubt that. When you fly on an airplane, the flight attendant instructs you to put your oxygen mask before helping anyone else. Why is it so? Because the flight attendant knows that you cannot save anyone's life if you yourself are running out of air. The same goes with love. You cannot give away what you don't have. Self love is the starting point for being able to truly and selflessly love and show your love to others. Without loving yourself, it is hard to be completely selfless in a relationship with anyone. It's important because it is the foundations for all good relationships with others. The cup analogy is a great one that illustrates this concept. If you try to pour from an empty cup, nothing will come out. Once you fill the cup, you are able to pour into many different glasses. This is the same with self love. If you are trying to give from an empty container, you won't be able to pour anything out, even if you try so hard you may try. Once you are full of self love, it is much easier to pour your love into other people since you are not trying to give from something which is empty. By loving yourself more and more each day and by accepting yourself fully, you will be able to do the same for everyone else. Friendship with oneself is most important. We manifest into the world what we feel within ourselves. My favorite quote in a poem by Marianne Williamson, and as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. It means that when we love ourselves selflessly, we are better able to project that love into the world. And that very act creates a ripple effect throughout the world. Self love is your secret weapon to live a fulfilling life. That's because your inner world creates your outer world. Before you can receive love and respect from others, you need to love and respect your own self. Whenever you try to make any decisions out of guilt, maybe a need to please or to avoid conflict, you overvalue the needs of others and disrespect yourself. This conveys to yourself and everyone around you that you accept very little. That doesn't feel very good, does it? We are taught from infancy to seek validation of our worth and worthiness outside of ourselves. It begins with a parent, teachers, mentor, a boss, a number on paycheck, or even a comment on Facebook. You may not see yourself as consciously seeking validation in these ways, but how about unconsciously? Too often, we look for outside validations. We keep looking for validations from other people for our sense of worth. People often rely on others for feeling of worth and acceptance, and that is not anything that anybody can provide. That can only come from within. I was always a people pleaser who constantly used to put the needs and wants of others before my own. It took me years to learn how to love my own self. And it was only when I practiced self love that I was able to be in healthy, balanced relationships. I love the way I am. You have to love and appreciate yourself before you can love someone else. When it is clear you treat yourself well and you have love, respect, and appreciation for your own self, it sets the base for how your partner should treat you. Self love is the root of all love. If one does not love themselves, they cannot give fully love to anyone else, and neither can they receive love from others. When you take time to care for yourself and give yourself what you need, you are a much better partner, friend. You are less dependent on waiting for others to fulfill you. When you already validate your own self, you don't need other people to make you feel like you are good enough. What a disaster it is to walk around like you need someone else to complete you when you yourself are whole, complete, and validated independently. Practicing self care starts with slowing down and taking the time to take care of yourself from the inside out. Too often in the modern society, we can all get trapped in the hustle of our careers, families, social responsibilities, our financial duties, and so much more. It's a rat race to achieve, achieve, achieve. However, along the way, as we push forward without any rest, physical or emotional exhaustion can be experienced. And frustration and disappointment may occur when we don't achieve whatever we are aiming for. What is self love? Self love is taking a pause, giving ourselves permission to take a break, refilling our hearts with wellness, and finding self acceptance for ourselves at that particular moment. The problem is we don't love ourselves so much, which just adds to our stress levels. So, we women especially, we hate our symptoms and our bodies. But the last thing any of us needs is hate. especially when it comes to our own self. What if the stress and symptoms and fatigue are body's way of saying, hey, love me, hug me, nurture me, think good things about me, get more rest, stop feeding me that? Are we listening to all that? Self love is the act of taking care of our own self, which includes taking care of our bodies and health. Self love is showing respect for ourselves and our well being. Self love is taking responsibility for our own happiness. Self love is accepting and embracing all our past, present, and future. If you haven't found a way to be at peace with yourself, and if you haven't found a way to be happy on your own, chances are that you won't be happy next to other people either. You can't expect to get from others what you yourself don't have to offer. Love yourself and be good to yourself. Because if you do so, the world around you will start mirroring your behavior. Many people actually don't see their value and their worth. And that is what is getting in their way of manifesting. Manifesting relationships, peace, abundance in their lives. It's one thing to desire a man who treats you like a queen. But if you yourself are not treating yourself that way, nor do you see your own value, you will never attract someone who does the same. And it's exactly the same thing for a job or lifestyle. You have to be the one to decide that you are worthy of it before ever you will manifest it. That's why self love is very, very crucial. When you raise your opinion of your own self, you raise your value, which means every single thing in your life will get raised as well. Start loving yourself as you are. Just believe that you are worthy of everything you desire, and then see the energy shift that happens in your life. Once you see your value first, then others will see it too. It can never be the other way around. You have to believe in yourself and feel the love before the actual manifestation of the love happens. If we don't love ourselves, then we tend to talk negative self talk, which leads us to believe that we don't deserve anything or good things in our life. We are incapable of doing things and we will fail at whatever we may try. So, whenever we start loving ourselves, we can believe in ourselves and we can definitely lead a better and a happier life. Self love give you the strength and courage to pursue your dreams relentlessly, even on your bad days. You will begin to recognize and prioritize your needs and ultimately prosper into the person you want to be. Self love emanates a mystical happiness, confidence, and positivity that draws people in and keeps them there. You will find yourself kinder and much more pleasant to be around, and this all helps in your relationships getting flourished. When you love and respect yourself, you also begin to see the boundaries of a truly loving relationship, which clearly means not tolerating anything that you don't deserve. As a child, we might have listened to certain harsh statements and judgments, and we started believing them. We might have gone through certain traumas, which would have led the feeling of low self worth, and we started doubting our own self. Whenever we face any such trauma, especially in the childhood, the inner child is wounded. So it is important to reconcile with the inner child. Self love is facing such of your traumas, your insecurities, your fears, your mistakes, your flaws, and overcoming them all. Self love means learning to peel back those layers of dark emotional patterns which cause pain to ones that create peace. It means to go back to that pure, authentic self form from childhood before our emotional defenses were influenced by this world. When we keep giving to others without giving to ourselves, we become depleted, resentful, tired. So, in order to be happy, we need to put ourselves first. Due to our conditioning, some people often think that putting ourselves is quite selfish. They equate self love with selfishness, but that's not true. If you think this way, it becomes hard to take good care of yourself. Delete that limiting belief from your mind. Create a new belief. Create an affirmation that echoes in your ear every time. It's okay to put my needs first and repeat that very often. We need to reconnect with our inviolable, essential self worth. When we try to prioritize ourselves, we might even have to face some criticism from our loved ones. But we all need to understand that self love is the foundation for everything else in your life. So, self love, when you hold yourself in high esteem, you are more likely to choose things that nurture your well being and serve you well. These things may be in the form of eating healthy, exercising, or having healthy relationships. When you have self love, you understand who you are at the core of your being and you accept who you are with all your limitations and flaws. Self love, self acceptance, basically over and over again, has been a key indicator of success and happiness. Self love is the next step after self acceptance. The process of achieving self love may look different for each person, but there are some essential key steps that everyone needs to take. Just figure out your strengths and weaknesses and accept the fact that no one is good at everything and work on improving your strengths and weaknesses. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Change the thoughts you think and the words you speak. Purify your internal dialects, the dialects that you make with your own inner self. Learn to talk to and about yourself in the same way you would talk to and about those whom you love the most. Nurture the relationship you have with yourself to make it stronger. Eliminate all the toxic relationships from your life. Get rid of negative self talk. Treat yourself well. Take time to appreciate yourself. Congratulate yourself on a job well done. Learn to take good care of your mind, heart, body, and soul. Meditate. Spend time alone. Take a walk. Explore the nature with your senses. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Do something that you are passionate about. Go out with your friends. Laugh, dance, be silly, be weird, be playful, be childlike. Do all the things that bring you joy and laughter. Treat yourself with kindness, love, and compassion, and learn to express your gratitude for all that the life has offered you. Take your focus away from those things that cause you to feel pain, stress, anxiety, fear, and unhappiness, and rather bring your focus onto things that make your heart sing, onto things that make you feel happy. The oddly standing between you and your true happiness is yours. You, your own self. Go get some self love. You deserve it. Self love is beautiful, it is transformative. Self love is just not important, it is essential. Self love is vital for our own well being. The biggest lesson in self love comes from knowing the fact that no one is perfect. We are not meant to be perfect. We are all human beings. Self love is that space of non judgment. It is the ability to say, I am enough, and mean exactly that. Our life is full of emotions, experiences, dramas, all our dreams, relationships, and so many more things that has helped us to grow. Self-love is the relationship that grows out of you finally, getting to know more and judge less of your own self. It is our key to happiness. It is forgiving yourself for being imperfect. It is forgiving those who have hurt you, no matter how badly, and releasing those resentments for your own good. It's about truly loving yourself just as you are. Remember, you are unique. There is nobody else like you in this world, and that's pretty incredible. Everything in the life flows so effortlessly when you let go of perfection, release that grip on perfection, and just be you. So, to summarize, some top rules for self love: take responsibility of your own life, believe in yourself. There are no mistakes. Accept your flaws and your weaknesses. Meditate daily. Spend time with your own self. Take care of yourself. Go within and connect with yourself. Focus on what you are grateful for, and if possible, maintain a gratitude journal. Be the master of your own life. Keep your vibrations high. Self love begins and ends with you. Uh, I would also like to do a small meditation. So just make sure that your body is in comfortable position, and if possible, if you can lie down on the floor, just lie down. Gently close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you inhale, feel the energy coming in your body, and as you exhale, feel the release of all stress, negativity stored in your body. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Take deep breaths. Just begin to focus on relaxing your body. Just try to notice, where is your body holding the tension? Are you feeling closed or shut down? Is your mind at ease? Focus your attention on one of these areas. Scan your body for any areas of tension and let the relaxation soften the muscle. Let the feeling of relaxation grow, spreading calm throughout your body. With each exhale, imagine you are releasing all the negative thoughts which are going in your mind. Continue to focus on your breath. On each inhale, think, I am worthy. Let each inhale draw the self-love and each exhale release what is no longer serving you. Allow your mind to let go your thoughts, worries, and concerns. Just imagine a place of nature where you are feeling calm and safe. Imagine a soft, gentle breeze blowing over your body, making you more and more peaceful and calm. Visualize yourself standing in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. What do you see? Pain, sadness, love, joy? Regardless of what appears in the reflection, tell yourself, I love you. I'm beautiful. I am worthy of all the happiness. Feel a sense of love flowing up through your chest, into your neck and head, out in your shoulders, arms, and then down to your ribs, belly, legs, and feet. Feel all the love within you, dissolving all residual emotions, dissolving any traces of fear, anger, guilt, or shame. Just let go all the baggage that you have been carrying. A deep forgiveness, compassion, love, kindness is expanding in you. Now, as I say these affirmations, imagine all these affirmations are true for you. And repeat each affirmation in your mind with the conviction. Use your imagination to fully believe each of these affirmations. I appreciate who I am. I deserve to be happy. I embrace my feelings. I forgive myself for all the mistakes. I feel good about who I am today. I accept the person that I am. I accept my flaws and accept my strength. I accept my imperfections in what I do. I nurture the child within me. There is no need to compare myself to others. I feel secure in who I am. I care for myself. I accept myself. I feel secure. I appreciate my life. I am that I am. Just acknowledge the feelings you are experiencing after repeating these affirmations. Allow yourself to feel calm and at peace. Now, allow yourself to bring back all these positive feelings, energies with you, feeling completely safe, full of joy, love, and happiness. Take with you the feelings of acceptance of yourself and belief in the affirmations. As I count from 1 to 3, you can open your eyes slowly. 1, take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. 2, take another deep breath and exhale. 3, you are feeling calm, confident, and refreshed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Tejal, for giving me this opportunity to talk about this topic.
My pleasure. Ma'am, we have some questions that are popping out.
Yeah.
One of our viewer, Shruti Kulkarni, is asking how to develop self-love and how can we get to know that the way we are doing is good or a bad?
Okay. So as I spoke about, how do we know how to develop the self-love? When you start caring for your own self and when you don't look for the validations from others, that is when you know that you yourself are loving yourself so much. And at times, whenever we think somebody has hurt us and whenever we see similar situation happening, that triggers us. So when we reach at that stage, that it no longer affects us, even if it is triggering, there are trigger points and all, but we know our own self-worth. We are not dependent on any kind of validations or any, all those comments, all those judgments doesn't matter. So that's how we know that we are loving ourselves.
Okay. Second question is this pandemic has resulted in the increase of anxiety and depression, and a lot of people are affected to the extent that they think quitting life is the only option. So, what will you suggest to them?
Uh, Quitting life is the only option. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Is that the option? Really the option? I mean, it's just an escape route. Do you want to face the life and come out of those challenges, or just want to live this beautiful life? And how to face them? The simple way is the gratitude. Start counting your blessing. It's been 5 months, and if you have food on your plate, your family is there with you, there's no one ill at your place, what else do you want in the life? Count your blessings. Start counting your blessings. Feel grateful for everything that you have in your life, and you will feel that your life is a bliss.
That's great, ma'am. Next question is Past life regression is something that people often find it difficult to cope up with. So, how to overcome that?
Past life regression. It is, probably one of kind of a, what do I say? There is a fear in people's mind, but it is nothing like that. It helps you to overcome your fears and phobias. How do you know and when do you know that you need to go for past life? When there is some repeated pattern. Whenever you have this kind of a question, that why me, why this thing is happening with me, some repeated pattern that you keep seeing, so definitely there is some connection either with your inner child or with your past life. So you can take the help of any past life regression therapist, and it's a very safe process. They simply help you to facilitate to go into that trance state wherein all the memories which are stored in your subconscious mind, you will be able to relive those memories, access those memories from your subconscious mind. And if there is anything wrong, like you have done anything wrong to anybody, you can ask for forgiveness. And if somebody has done something wrong to you, you can forgive. The most important thing for a soul is to keep forgiving people and to ask for forgiveness. Otherwise, those karmic accounts will continue, and continue till the time it settles down.
That's right, ma'am. Next question is that we all are familiar that overthinking often ruins everything. So, how to stop that and how to keep your mind focused?
Yes, definitely. Overthinking ruins everything. And especially, whenever we are overthinking, we tend to think a lot of times negatively about a particular. Best way to is the distraction at that particular moment. Engage yourself in some of the activities that you love to do. Spend time with your family. Do something which gives you happiness. Spend time with the nature. Do meditation. Meditation, spending time with your own self, connecting with your own self will help you to find your life purpose. Do something that brings smile on somebody else's face, and that happiness which you will bringing smile on someone else's face will be just immeasurable.
That's right. Great. Ma'am, in Munna Bhai MBBS, we have seen how Dr. Asthana controls his anger by laughing. And also, some people start counting numbers to reduce the
Yeah,
anger. So,
right.
but is there any specific way that you will recommend to overcome anger?
See, all these are basically anchors. So what happens is there are a couple of techniques that we talk in NLP and other things. So best is the the distraction. So you can associate any kind of anchor. So just meditate or think of some good place or some beautiful memory, and try to have those kind of feelings associated with. And whenever you are having those kind of feelings, associate an anchor with that. It can be just rub just pulling your nail or your ear here, some anchor associated with that. So whenever you have any such kind of an anger, best is to take a pause. Or if you are not able to do that, do that anchor. I mean, whatever anchor that you have set for yourself, like, maybe just picking up your nail, ear, or some anchor that you have set, the moment you will do that, it will take you into that state of happiness, that feeling which you have associated with associating that anchor. And you will be able to overcome the anger at that particular moment. It's a distraction way. It's a short term technique. However, overall, I mean, for a long term, when you realize that this anger, what is the root cause of this anger? So you'll realize that there is no one else the root cause. You yourself are, responsible for whatever happening in your life. You can't blame anyone else for whatever is happening in your life. When you start taking control of your life, you start making changes, those positive changes. So try to, just believe that only you yourself are responsible for all the happiness, for all the anger. Nobody can make you angry. So idea is that even if somebody is saying something to you, you don't have to be reactive. You don't have to be immediately react in that particular situation. You just calm down, think that is it really necessary to react to that? So slowly and gradually you will be able to overcome that.
Right. Ma'am, any specific exercise that you'll suggest for a good, healthy mind?
Good healthy mind. Okay, since we spoke about self-love, one exercise that I would love everyone to follow, that mirror exercise. I just spoke a very little in the meditation also. Stand in the front of mirror, look at yourself, and just look at yourself in your eyes and say, I love you, whatever your name. And just, start appreciating you for every little thing, your body parts, all the blessings, and love yourself. Gradually you will feel that you love yourself the way you are. You are not dependent. You are not you don't need anybody's else validations. You yourself are enough.
That's right. Great, ma'am. With this, we end with the question answer session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an awesome session. I have started loving myself more after listening to your session, and I hope everyone watching this feels the same. Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
With this, let's just take a look at upcoming sessions. Yeah, you can also share your feedback to our YouTube channel as a comment. And for advertisements or sponsorships, mail us at joinprayana@gmail.com. Tomorrow, we are coming with another awesome session, which is based on gender inclusivity, a true conversation with MX Shyama Pabha. And Chandra Vadhana ma'am will be taking that session. And this is the schedule for upcoming week. Stay tuned and do support Future Talks. This is our last week of Future Talks, and we are soon hitting a century because of all your support. Thanks a lot. And with this, I conclude today's session.